It was a chilly autumn morning in Brooklyn, the kind where the wind carried stories through fallen leaves and whispered them into the ears of those willing to listen. Amid the rustling crowd and the honking taxis, 19-year-old Maya Evans stood at the crosswalk near Fifth Avenue, clutching a paper bag filled with discounted groceries. Her coat, a faded hand-me-down 2 sizes too big, flapped slightly in the breeze. She had just finished her overnight shift at the diner and was headed home, barely able to keep her eyes open, but still alert to the world around her. Maya was used to being invisible, just another struggling face in the city. Orphaned at 13 and passed through foster homes, she'd learned to survive with little and give when she could. Her heart was her compass, often leading her into small acts of kindness that cost her more than she could afford. As she turned the corner into an alley shortcut, a sight stopped her cold. An elderly man, stooped and shivering, was picking through a trash bin. He wore layers of tattered clothes and carried a shopping cart overflowing with bottles, cans, and raggedy plastic bags. His hands trembled from the cold, and his breath came in short, visible puffs. Most passers-by gave him no more than a glance. But not Maya. Without hesitation, she walked up to him. "Excuse me, sir, are you okay?" The old man flinched slightly, startled by her voice. "Just fine, miss. Just doin' my part. Recycling." She saw the way his lips quivered and how his knees buckled slightly. "Look, I just got some groceries. Not much, but maybe there's something warm in here for you." She handed him the paper bag. He looked at her, stunned. "You don't have to." "I know," she said softly. "But I want to." What she didn't know was that, a few steps away, someone had been watching. Across the street, inside a sleek black car parked near the corner, 28-year-old Nathan Callahan sat with a coffee cup in hand. He'd been scrolling through emails, half listening to the city's morning chaos, until Maya caught his attention. He watched as she gently offered her groceries to the old man. No cameras. No audience. No agenda. Just pure compassion. Nathan was the grandson of Thomas Callahan, the CEO of Callahan Enterprises, and heir to a fortune that could buy small nations. But none of that mattered to him in that moment. What he saw stirred something he hadn't felt in a long time, hope. His driver, noticing his sudden stillness, glanced into the rearview mirror. "Sir. Everything all right?" Nathan nodded slowly. "Yeah. Just, give me a second." Maya helped the elderly man sit on the sidewalk curb and shared half her sandwich with him. As they talked, she learned his name, Walter. A veteran who had lost his wife, then his home. The world had moved on, but Maya hadn't. When she stood to leave, Walter grabbed her hand. "You reminded me today that not everyone's forgotten. Thank you, child." She smiled, squeezed his hand, and continued down the alley. Nathan stepped out of the car. He crossed the street and approached Walter. "Sir, do you need a ride anywhere?" Walter looked up, puzzled. Who are you?" "Just someone who saw a miracle today." He crouched beside Walter, pulled out a business card, and slipped it into the old man's jacket. "Call this number. Tomorrow. Tell them Nathan said it's important." Walter blinked, confused but nodded. "All right, son." The next day, Nathan sent a company van to pick Walter up. He was given fresh clothes, a haircut, and a meal that filled him with tears. But what Nathan really wanted was to find that girl. The girl with the big coat and the bigger heart. He instructed his team to review traffic cams, diner shift logs, and neighborhood posts until finally, someone spotted her. Maya Evans. He found her a week later, restocking napkins at the diner. He didn't walk in dressed in a suit. He came in wearing jeans and a hoodie, ordered a black coffee, and sat at the counter. Maya approached. "Morning. Refill? Please." Their eyes met. She didn't recognize him. You always give away your groceries to strangers, he asked. She blinked. Excuse me? An old man in the alley. You gave him food. Sat with him. No one else stopped. Why you? She paused. Because someone has to. He smiled. That someone should be you more often. I'm Nathan. Maya. He offered his hand. She shook it, still unsure. Mind if I take you to lunch sometime? I know this place better than it looks. She laughed, a little. If you're buying. Always. Weeks turned into daily conversations. Lunch turned into late-night walks. Maya found Nathan funny, kind, and surprisingly grounded. He didn't tell her about his family legacy right away. He wanted to be known as just Nathan. But secrets don't stay secrets forever. One day, Maya walked into the diner and saw a tabloid photo, Nathan Callahan spotted with mystery girl in Brooklyn. Her hands trembled as she stared at the caption. She felt tricked, played. When he came in that afternoon, she confronted him. You lied. You're a millionaire. Why pretend to be one of us? He looked at her, sincerely. Because the moment I saw you help that man, I knew I didn't want to be the version of me everyone else sees. I wanted to be the man worthy of someone like you. Tears welled in her eyes. I don't care about your money. I care that you were honest with me. He stepped closer. Then let me make it right. Let me show you who I really am. Not just the money. The man who was lost until he saw a girl give her last sandwich to a stranger. She stared at him for a long time, then nodded. Okay. But you're buying dinner for a long, long time. He laughed. Deal. They started over. This time with no masks. Nathan helped Walter too, got him into housing, set up medical care, even a job managing recyclables at a city center. Walter called Maya his angel and never forgot her birthday. Eventually, Nathan proposed, not at a fancy gala or a five-star restaurant, but at the same diner, over a plate of fries and cherry pie. She said yes through tears. At their wedding, Walter stood proudly beside them. And in a world so quick to scroll past the broken and the weary, Maya's small act of kindness reminded everyone that love doesn't need a stage or a spotlight. It just needs a heart that chooses to care. Because sometimes, the smallest moments hold the greatest power to change everything. And sometimes, love is found in an alley, wrapped in kindness, wearing a hand-me-down coat 2 sizes too big. Here's your complete and heartfelt story, titled, Poor Girl Helps Elderly Trash Picker, Unaware Grandson Millionaire Watching Her and Fell in Love. It's written for about 20 to 25 minutes of spoken narration and crafted to resonate emotionally with a wide audience. Let me know if you'd like a version formatted for voiceover or video narration, or any tweaks to characters, tone, or ending.